government because you get the whole lot of rubbish rotated in it. We want to change of government. Am I right? Ladies and gentlemen, we meet here once again. It has been 1 week since we all walked shoulder to shoulder next to each other at the Himpunan Kebangkitan Rakyat. How many of y'all went for that? Can I see a show of hands? Can I see a show of hands? How many of y'all went for that? Wow, amazing. For that I thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen lately the Prime Minister, Kasthuri Najib, looking very stressed, looking very nervous, looking very upset, despite all the false, fake smiles that he's putting on when he meets the Rakyat. But today, tonight, you will be giving him sleepless nights until GE 13. Ladies and gentlemen, Majlis dengan segala hormatnya menyambut kedatangan Ketua Menteri Pulau Pinang, YAB Saudara Lim 1A. Akan menghantar satu mesej kepada Barisan Nasional. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here to send a strong and powerful message to Barisan Nasional, to the Prime Minister of Malaysia, Datin Sri Rosmah Mansor, and to the Minister of Women, Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak, that after 50 years, the Rakyat is saying enough is enough. Am I right? This would be the last time I would like to believe Barisan Nasional as the ruling party in Malaysia. After the 13th general election, we will see a dawn of a new Malaysia with a new Prime Minister, Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim, and Pakatan Rakyat as the new government, a clean government, and accountable and transparent government at the helm of Putrajaya. Ladies and gentlemen, my father, the late PM Patto, he was a firebrand in DAP. I'm sure a lot of y'all know him. On the 4th of August 1982, he spoke at the Faculty of Law on a forum of Malaysian nation building. In that forum, I quote, "It is timely that we create a united Malaysian nation where every citizen is fully accorded his status as Malaysian first and Malay, Chinese, Indian, Sikh, Kadazan, Iban after." This, my friends, was 30 years ago. He coined the phrase. 30 years down the line, we have seen disparity that is provoked by Barisan Nasional. Because now when their neck is on the chopping board, they resolve to playing the race card, the religion card, the Melayu hilang kuasa card. Let me assure you friends, if Pakatan Rakyat takes over Putrajaya, it is not Malays who lose power. Who loses power? UMNO loses power. BN loses power. This is something unthinkable for them. Ladies and gentlemen, in my father's last royal address in Parliament, he spoke about unclean, unfair and unfree elections. This was in 1995. We have come 18 years and today we are calling for burn say. Am I right? I'm sad to note this point that it has taken 18 years for electoral reform in the country. I don't want to wait any longer. Do you want to wait any longer? I don't want to wait any longer. My father's last speech planted the seeds of Bersih. And today, if my father were here, I'm sure I would see tears of joy in his eyes to see 5,000 Malaysians from all walks of life here to demand for free, clean and fair election, to demand for a good, accountable, clean and transparent government. Friends of Ubah, friends of Bersih, a lot of the other friends and speakers tonight may speak to you about Selangor is giving or what Pakatan Rakyat can promise you if we take Putrajaya. I would like to take all of y'all to a small town called Lawas in Sarawak. Has anyone heard of Lawas? Yes, we all have heard of Lawas. Now, Lawas is in a district called Limbang. In Lawas, there is one district hospital known as Hospital Daerah Lawas. This hospital was built on the 16th of May 1969. It has 46 beds and is just about the only form of medical treatment for the poor people of Lawas. In 1999, JKR said the building was unfit to be used. And they said nobody should inhabit Hospital Daerah Lawas. This was in 1999. Sadly, today I tell you, Hospital Daerah Lawas is still operating. People are dying there. Sarawakians are dying there. The sons and daughters of Lawas are dying there. Now I'd like to share some numbers with you. The Lawas Hospital was suggested for redevelopment in the 7th Malaysian Plan, which was 1996 to 2000, and given approval in the 8th Malaysian Plan. It has been so many years ever since that. All I hear are false promises of the Sarawakian government and the Ministry of Health to build a new hospital yang setaraf dengan hospital di Semenanjung Malaysia. In March 26, 2011, the Borneo Post reported 80 million ringgit will be allocated to build a new hospital in Lawas. Everyone was happy. Finally, their dream would come true. Contrary, on the 15th of April, Sarawak State Government Portal reported that 121.6 million ringgit from the Ministry of Health would be allocated to build a new hospital. My friends, the people of Lawas and Sarawak kena kelentong twice in 19 days. First they say 80 million, Then they say 1 to 1.6 million. Never mind the numbers. Let's talk about the effort and the initiative of the state government under Taib Mahmud on his seriousness in building a hospital in Lawas. I know that being so far away, you may not feel this has anything to do with you. But friends, what I share with you today is the tip of the iceberg. A government under Taib Mahmud cannot build a hospital for its people. Instead, in 2005, they made an announcement that they would build a hotel in Lawas. Hotel Sri Malaysia. Is this what rakyat didahulukan means? Is this what rakyat didahulukan means? The people of Sarawak, the people of Lawas need a hospital, not a hotel. Is this what janji ditepati means? This is janji kosong ditepati. This is janji dicapati. Ladies and gentlemen, the cost of living in Malaysia is rising as the day. But our Deputy Prime Minister asked us to change our lifestyle. Is this right? Is this right? Friends of Uba, friends of Bersih, I would like to guide you through a chronology of events by our Prime Minister Najib Tun Razak. In March 2010, the famous words, "Please, I help you, you help me," was uttered at the Cebu by-election by the Premier of the country, the Prime Minister Dato' Sri Najib Tun Razak. To me, in layman's term, this is like doing business with Along. It's daylight robbery. It's daylight bribery. In October 2010, we all know what happened at the UMNO General Assembly, where the Prime Minister, after his whole "I help you, you help me" stint, went on to say, walau berkecai tulang dari badan, walau bercerai jasad dari nyawa, walau apapun terjadi, Putrajaya mesti kita pertahankan. Is this something a statesman and a leader should say? If indeed this country was truly democratic, if indeed the Prime Minister would respect the wishes of the rakyat, he would say, let the peaceful transition of power take place, we will be prepared. Hadirin sekalian, majlis menjemput Saudara Mat Sabu, naik Presiden PAS, untuk mengambil tempat. Please give him a round of applause. Saudara Mat Sabu. Hadirin sekalian, on March 2012, in Kedah, the Prime Minister of Malaysia said, "I am sorry." The Prime Minister of Malaysia said, "Saya memohon maaf." The Prime Minister of Malaysia said, "Tui puji." The Prime Minister of Malaysia said, "Ini manichirunga." To date, my friends, I don't know what he is apologizing for. I'm not sure whether he knows what he is apologizing for also. What I know, it is a desperate act on his side to win back support from the people who have no more trust in him. But I'd like to pose a question to the Prime Minister. Let me suggest a few things that perhaps you could be apologetic for. Dato' Sri Najib Tun Razak, if you are listening, I would like to ask you, are you apologizing for thousands of Indians, Sabahans and Sarawakians and Orang Asal who have no identification, who are stateless in Malaysia? I would like to ask you also, are you apologizing for deaths in custody? Teo Beng Hock, A. Kugan, Ahmad Sarbaini, and lately, our dear Saudara Chang Chinta. Prime Minister, if you're also listening, are you apologizing for the deplorable state of condition in the outskirts in Sabah and Sarawak? Are you apologizing for misuse of power, land grab, and misuse of public fund in most states in Malaysia before 2008? I'm asking you, Prime Minister, are you apologizing for liners? I'm asking you, Prime Minister, are you apologizing for the illegal, shameless coup d'etat of power grab in Perak? Friends who are gathered here, we all know and we realize there is almost a total blackout of true, accountable news with integrity in the mainstream media. However, we ask of you that this momentum, that this support that you have given us today will continue. Can I get an assurance on that? Can I get an assurance that this momentum here tonight will not end until we face GE 13? Friends of Ubah, friends of Bersih, there are a lot of fiery hot speakers, but before I go, I'd like to share a short poem by Saudara Mat Sabut. Berjumpa berluka di hutan belantara, asam paya tumbuh di bumi, sila bubar parlimen segera, Putrajaya idaman kami. Ladies and gentlemen, for evil to triumph is when good men and women do nothing. We will celebrate Thaipusam in another few days' time. I would like to wish my friends happy Thaipusam. As the veil that is carried in Thaipusam, may all Malaysians use their pens at the ballot boxes to bring change to this nation of ours. Can we do that? Can we do that? Ladies and gentlemen, I love Malaysia and I want change. And I plead to you, ubah sekarang, bersihkan Malaysia. Ubah sekarang, selamatkan Malaysia. Thank you very much. Terima kasih. Sia-sia. Nandri. Waalaikum.
Beri tepuk tangan sekali lagi untuk saudari Kasthuri Patto. Banyak terima kasih banyak. Seterusnya, orang yang akan kami